English Language Academy. Practice makes perfect.
Listen and practice.
The benefits of chocolate. Most of us have a sweet tooth, and a favourite form of confectionery is chocolate. Whether this comes in the form of sweets, chocolate bars, or cakes. The huge range of chocolate products on display in sweet shops and supermarkets shows us how popular chocolate is. Indeed, some of us are so fond of it that we become chocoholics. We are regularly told that a diet containing too much sugar and too much fat is bad for us. And chocolate contains a great deal of both of these. Thus, we have got used to the idea that eating chocolate is a sinful pleasure. Eating chocolate often makes us feel good. Even some health experts do not deny this, because it is thought to have a biochemical effect on the part of the brain that is concerned with pleasure. If you are feeling depressed, some chocolate can be a real tonic which cheers you up instantly. Unfortunately, this effect is transitory and you soon feel down again. Nutritionists have tended to concentrate on the negative side effects of chocolate, pointing out that the combination of a high fat content and a high sugar content can be a cause of obesity in people who overindulge in it. They also remind us that foods which are high in fat can lead to heart disease. Chocolate is also said to cause headaches in some people and is considered to be one of the main triggers of migraine. After such bad news from dietitians, people who love to binge on chocolate will be relieved to hear that some doctors have now discovered some benefits in chocolate. Recent research suggests that chocolate, like aspirin, can delay blood clotting, making it potentially useful in preventing thrombosis. It has also been found that chocolate, like fruit and vegetables, is rich in flavonoids, which help to prevent heart attacks and strokes. At last, there is some good news for chocolate eaters. They can enjoy this delicious treat without feeling guilty, safe in the knowledge that it could be improving their health.
Listen and practice.
We wear clothes because we want to be comfortable in hot or cold weather. In hot weather, tight clothes are uncomfortable. If we wear loose clothes, the air can move around our bodies and help us to stay cool. The men above live in a hot country. They are wearing long, white shirts called dishdashas. White clothes are cool in hot weather. The men's turbans and scarves protect their heads from the sun. In colder countries, people also cover their heads. This is because they don't want to lose heat. In places where the winter is very cold, people wear hats made of wool or fur. Heat from the body stays in the wool or fur and keeps people warm.
Listen and practice.
glass and ice. Most buildings are made of concrete, bricks, metal, or wood. Some buildings use different materials. Biosphere 2 in Arizona, in the USA, is made of glass and metal. It's nearly as big as 2.5 American football fields. Inside, there's a rainforest, an ocean, a desert, a farm, and places for people to live and work. It's a research center. In a village in Sweden, near the Arctic, there is a hotel made of ice called Ice Hotel. The hotel is open from December to April. It has 80 rooms. There are ice sculptures in the rooms. The beds, chairs, and tables are also made of ice. Even the drinking glasses are made of ice. Every year, Ice Hotel is built again with new ice.
Listen and practice.
My hometown.
Hi, my name's Jeremy, and I live in Kyoto. I'm from the U.S., but I work for an international company here. We make video games. Kyoto's a great city. It's really cosmopolitan. People from all over the world live here. Every Friday after work, my wife and I go to Nishiki Market and have delicious Japanese food. It's my favorite. The weather can be really hot in the summer and cold in the winter, but the spring and fall are beautiful, especially after the rainy season. I love art, and Kyoto has many good art museums. We can see modern art or ancient art in the same day. My favorite is ancient Japanese art. There are also beautiful gardens all over Kyoto that are like works of art. I also go bicycling with my wife. Sometimes we bicycle through the university, and sometimes we bike near Nijo Castle. Why doesn't everyone want to live in Kyoto? It's the best place in the world.
Listen and practice.
Pasta is the most typical food in Italy. Italian pasta is made from wheat flour and comes in many different shapes. For example, spaghetti is long and straight. Spirali pasta is a spiral shape. And stellini pasta is a star shape. What type of pasta do you prefer? Pizza is another typical dish in Italy. Italian pizza is usually made with wheat flour, tomato, and mozzarella cheese. Some people also add meat, seafood, or vegetables. Most pizzas are round, but in Rome they also make special square pizzas.
Listen and practice.
Rice is a very important Korean food, and most Koreans eat some rice every day. They often eat rice with dishes of meat, seafood, and vegetables. Koreans also use rice to make soup, rice cakes, and a sweet dessert drink called sike. Do you like spicy food? you should try some Korean kimchi. It's a spicy dish made with cabbage, onions, garlic, chili peppers, and salt. Many people have their own special recipe. Most Koreans eat some kimchi every day. It's a very healthy food because it has lots of vitamins.
Listen and practice.
Come to the Carnival. The Carnival in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil, is one of the biggest festivals in the world. It's always in February or March. There's a parade with big floats. There's music in the streets. People wear colorful costumes. They dance and have fun. The Carnival in Rio de Janeiro is all day and all night. Many people don't go to bed that night.
Listen and practice.
Food chains. All living things need food. In most ecosystems, plants use sunlight to make their food from carbon dioxide in the air and water. Animals eat plants, or other animals that eat plants. Decomposers are living things that feed on things like dead leaves or dead animals. Food chains show us how plants and animals in an ecosystem work together. They show us what eats what in an ecosystem. In the food chain above, a grasshopper eats grass, a snake eats the grasshopper, and a buzzard eats the snake. When the buzzard dies, its body falls onto the land. There, decomposers like bacteria and fungi feed on the buzzard. When they do this, some of the nutrients from the buzzard's body go into the land. Plants, like grass, then use these nutrients to help them to grow.
Listen and practice.
Rivers and waterfalls. Rivers usually begin as streams in mountains. The water comes from rain or snow. All rivers then go to the ocean. Big rivers are very strong. When the ground under a river is soft, the river makes valleys. When the ground under it is hard rock, there are waterfalls or rapids. One incredible waterfall is the Iguazu Falls between Argentina and Brazil. Iguazu means big water in an old language of South America.
Listen and practice.
There's more water in the River Amazon than in any other river in the world. It begins in the mountains in Peru and Ecuador. Then it goes through the rainforest in Brazil and to the Atlantic Ocean. There are no bridges on the Amazon. First, the river goes through rainforest, and there are no roads. Then, near the ocean, the river is very wide, so people can't build bridges. They cross the river by boat. The Amazon is the home of one of the longest snakes, called anacondas. Some grow to 9 meters long.